Welcome.
Thank you, Brad. Thanks for your time.
Okay,
How
so
about it?
we are Stream Filtration by Cedar Springs Water. So if you look, Cedar Springs is our parent company. And so as a bottled water company, we started back in 1986. And we've branched out into the filtration department, into filtration. And so what we have is Stream Filtration by Cedar Springs. And so started in 1986, we have the filters, we have the whole house systems, we have whole house dechlorination systems, we have water softeners for your whole house, so you're removing hard minerals, replacing them with soft minerals. Obviously we do the bottled water in glass for Cedar Springs, home and office delivery, the plastic bottles here for the 18-liter bottles. But then of course the whole reason that we're here at the show is reverse osmosis. And when you're dealing with RO water, a lower pH, a low ppm is really what it's at. And so what we're displaying here, and I'm sorry I'm going to walk with you a little bit, but the RO system here, this is my new daddy, can I call it. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so there's very little waste with it. It's capable of 400 gallons of water per day for production. And so with an RO unit, if you can see over here, it comes with a holding tank. And so it only holds about 2 or 3 gallons of water. Half that is air to push the water out. So when you're dealing with a 400 gallon per day system, obviously it can replenish itself a whole lot quicker. So if you're big water users and things like that, you don't really have to worry about running out of water. A smaller system like this, you're looking at 35 gallons per day, maybe 1 gallon of water per production. Again, for a home use, I would tell people fill up a pitcher of water and put it in your fridge. Use the water underneath the sink for cooking or whatever it is that you're doing with it. You've always got cold water in the fridge, you're not going to run out. But that's what the reverse osmosis is. In Toronto, we do under a lot of underneath the sink systems just carbon filtration. We now have the lead reduction. We have all those different things for home. And so you have a whole one single unit that's just going to dechlorinate, remove chlorine, remove all the chemicals, do lead and heavy metals, change the filter once a year, give or take, maybe 6 months, depending on how much water you're using and things like that. I'm sorry, I'm probably talking really fast, but this is where it's at for drinking water. And so if you don't want to use bottled water, a lot of people are worried about the environment and the small bottles of water. Well, first I'll say recycle, recycle, recycle. We don't do small bottles of water. I've done small bottles absolutely for this show. It's reverse osmosis water. We're a spring water company, but we don't do them. We don't produce them. What we do is the large bottles of water. And for the large bottles of water, it's spring water. We bottle it ourselves. You're going to get 50 uses out of one bottle, plastic bottle, before it's recycled. We're not throwing them in the dumpster and they're plastic island and things like that. You're looking at reduce, reuse, recycle, boom, boom, use it, use it, use it. So, and then of course we brought in our glass bottle product. You can do it in spring water. It's got like a higher alkalinity with the spring water, or you can do it in a reverse osmosis. But glass, I mean, how do you beat glass? I mean, honestly. So you've got your plastic, which is the traditional 18-liter bottles, 5-gallon bottles, or you have a 3-gallon glass bottle. Home and office delivery, we rent the water cooler. If you're looking, and I'm backtracking here, and I apologize guys, but for the whole house system, again, you're looking at something like this, underneath the sink, my goodness, you're not going to fit something like this underneath your sink. This is a whole house system. It goes in your basement, whole house. So what your whole house goes through this system, you're going to dechlorinate and remove everything. So if it's chlorine, lead, heavy metal you're worrying about, boom, we take it out. You know, how often do you have to change the filter? 3, 5 years? We're not changing anything. We come out and do that for you. So it's not, you know, you can have clean water out of all your faucets. Now, I will tell you, it's not drinking water, okay? It can be used as drinking water, but it's not really drinking water. It's dechlorinating, removing all your chemicals and chlorine. If you want drinking water, generally it's the reverse osmosis underneath your sink or bottled water, home and office delivery. But is it safe to drink? I'll tell you 100%. Let me get into my water softeners for a sample. My water softeners, again, we're looking at, you know, we don't have the salt tank here, but it's like hard water. we use Canadian. Our products are made in Canada for our resin that is made in here, Aldex resin. Look them up, Aldex Chemical. It's not overseas, it's not an inferior product. I want to use a good quality product. When Cedar Springs started, I'm telling you, I'm not the cheapest guy in the block. But guess what? We've been around for 30 some odd years. You pick up the phone, I get my cell phone right on my business card. My wife gets ticked off at me because I'm on the phone. I was like, guy, this is my business. My customers matter to me. You got a problem, I got to be there for my customers. I'm on Facebook, Stream Filtration Facebook. Cedar Springs is on Facebook. Call us, 416-798-7675. I give you my cell phone number. I don't know if I should give that online, but 416-417-5118. Text me. I'm there. I'm going to show you guys. You want a quality product system? You're coming to us. Why? Because I'm not going to rip you off. We're not going to oversell you. I'm not going to give you a bunch of crap that you don't need. You want a good quality product? You're going to be looking. Stream Filtration by Cedar Springs. Cedar Springs Water, Stream Filtration for all your filtration needs. Thanks, guys.